Alright, so today we're going to be waterproofing our canvas tent that we take to fairs and markets and camping and things. This is a canvas tarp, painter's cloth from Harbor Freight, and based on the way that our tent works is we actually sewed a channel on each end that a big wooden dowel goes through all the way through, and then it has a frame on either side. We'll do a different video of it being set up, but we tried waterproofing the way that Skilltree and Living Anachronism had done their personal tents. It didn't quite work for us. The spots that are, because it's so large, I think the spots that are waterproof are really waterproof, and the spots that are not are very much not. And you can't really tell until it starts raining, then you can see which spots are and which spots aren't. So I bought some stuff on Amazon that basically you put in a spray bottle. It's water-based, so it's okay for the plants and stuff, I guess. You put in one of these little garden spray bottles, and you got to get good coverage across the entire thing. It says put it on a clothesline, but this thing is so large, it's kind of hard to do, so I just laid it out on the ground. Yeah, so we're going to spray it, and then I'll check back in with you guys when I'm done spraying. Alright, so that's half of it sprayed. You can tell I sprayed this half over here, not this half yet. That took a little more than half of the container, so I'm hoping that I have enough to do this half, because I really want it to be waterproof. And you can kind of see, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there's a couple spots where it didn't soak in all the way, but there's also some spots where it's pooling. I think it's pooling where there was already that silicone naphtha mix, and so I'm hoping that the spots where it's still dry is where that silicone naphtha stuff is, because it was kind of streaky, and that's about what it looks like. I know this is super exciting stuff. We're going to go ahead and keep spraying. Basically, I'm spraying until I start to see pooling, and then I stop because I don't want to overspray. Then it'll take forever to dry. Like I said, this stuff is water-based, and you can already see because of the sun, it's drying pretty quick. So, here we go. Okay, so this is the stuff that I used already, and it only worked about a half. It did a half. So, if it says 40 square feet on the back of it, it is not, unless I put it too heavy, but I don't think so. So if it looks like it's going to work, but if you want to use this stuff, make sure you buy 2 if you're doing something this big. I haven't have these on hand, so we're going to start with these because I have more of this, and if that's not enough, then I'll add this too. And I guess we'll just do like a little trial and see after a couple rains if you can tell a difference between the stuff. Not nearly what I was intending to do with this video, but there you go. Okay, so that didn't really work. I got a little bit farther than a couple square feet, but because it's so old, I guess the nozzles on these things are just, I can show you, these are really old cans, and it's just like not doing it. So we're gonna go try. I bought this on Amazon, so I'm not gonna be able to get another can of these, and I really don't want to leave this out for 2 days while I wait for another can. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to Home Depot or Walmart and get another can. So all right, so I'm back from Home Depot, and I got back in. It's dry, obviously, so that's gonna make it super fun to figure out which part that over there that I have not sprayed yet. Home Depot only had one option. This is what they had: Scotchgard, the green stuff. They had a yellow stuff, but it didn't say outdoor on it. And I'm really hard on things, so we're gonna do outdoor. We're gonna go ahead and 3 cans was the same price as that 1 bottle of that stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray it and see, spray and pray. All right, so we're all sprayed up. I know you can super tell. So that stuff was hard to apply. I would not want to do this entire tent with the spray stuff. Basically, it dries so fast that you can't even see where you sprayed. It's important to read the instructions. You don't necessarily have to follow the instructions if you think you're better than them. but you definitely should read them. The instructions said do not saturate with the spray. So the water one, you did have to saturate, and the spray one, you do not saturate, and you can still see one little speck. Sorry about the shadow. One little speck where I did accidentally saturate is still wet. Everything else, though, is already dry. It took about 1 1/4 cans, so it would be more expensive to do the cans. And the real question is, you're probably thinking to yourself, yay, it's waterproof now. In reality, probably not. It's probably water resistant. We can get a hose on it and try it. My guess is it will take a few more sprays to get it to really work like a tarp. But they didn't have waterproof spray back in medieval times, or sometimes we use this for Western themed events too. So even in the 1800s, they didn't have waterproof spray. So it's better than, was this better than waxing a canvas? Absolutely, this was better than waxing a canvas. And in this heat, I'm in Texas, in this heat, that wax would just melt. And I don't want to be dealing with melty wax dropping on my head while I'm trying to sell stuff. So until next time, thanks.